Contra is a classic NES shooter. You run, you jump, you shoot, you switch weapons frequently, and attacks come from everywhere. It's one of the hardest games of its time, but the famous 30 lives code made it manageable. With its fast, constant action, the game became an instant hit and is still well regarded today. Which of course means it spawned lots of sequels. Some of the sequels tried new things, like replacing the behind-the-back segments with overhead view segments, or introducing an obnoxious rotating camera. Yeah, thanks, Contra 3. But what I really want to talk about is the most extreme, hardcore game in the series. Literally titled Contra Hardcore. Sure, it's spelled C-O-R-P-S as in core, the military term, but everyone knows what they're trying to get at. When the game starts, you get your choice of characters. A man, a woman, a werewolf, and a robot. And when you choose them, they talk. Whoa, talk about hardcore. I mean, what other game lets you play as a gun-toting, shades-wearing werewolf with a gun grafted onto its arm, shooting aliens and robots and evil humans? None, that's right. In the first level, at one point, a giant robot tosses cars at you. So extreme! After you beat the first level, story happens, and you get a choice of which level to go to next. This is actually a pretty unique feature for this game. No other game in the series has a level select or anything of that nature, but this game also has 6 endings, with totally different final bosses, and which ending you get is determined by which choices you made in the story. The theme of this game, to me, can be summed up simply as 90s action or 90s edge. The music is funky, giving it a very different feel from the rest of the series soundtrack. The playable characters being 2 humans, a werewolf and a robot, well, that speaks for itself. 2 other things that stick out of the story, and the edge. The story feels like a 90s action cartoon. It features terrorist attacks used as distractions, computer hackers, mad scientists, and space aliens. It goes all over the place, and which parts of it you experience is determined by which choices you make at certain moments. You even get to ride a motorcycle that transforms into a robot ostrich-like thing. But then, there's the edge. Just like action cartoons of the era, there's death played up for edge. Like, check out this mad scientist boss fight. First he combines 2 random animals together, turning them into some super hybrid animal that attacks you. He keeps this up until something goes horribly wrong and all the animals get mixed together, turning into a powerful super animal that promptly eats the scientist who created it. Dude, a mad scientist got eaten by his own creation. So edgy. Or, how about this other moment in the story where a mad scientist turns animals into mutants and then attack you, and then you have no choice but to kill the mutants. Dark. So edgy. Or when you catch a bad guy who planted a bomb in a city, only for him to tell you he was just a decoy the whole time, and then he blows himself up! I can't handle the edge! And yes, 90s action cartoons have their share of death for the sake of edge. One example I can think of off the top of my head is Jonny Quest and the Cyber Insects. That movie's villain, Dr. Zinn, kept killing his own second-in-command whenever they made him angry, before making someone else take that person's place. He did this multiple times over the course of the movie. This raises a question of what moron would want to work for him. I mean, I hear the job offers good pay, but carries a moderate risk of death at the hands of the employer. There's another Jonny Quest animated movie, Johnny's Golden Quest, that showed how death can be handled in a genuinely mature way. In that movie, Johnny's mom dies indirectly at the hands of Dr. Zinn, and Johnny's dad missed an opportunity to shoot Dr. Zinn because he is afraid of hitting Johnny's mom instead. Johnny spends much of the movie angry at his dad for failing to save his mom, and he even asks his bodyguard to train him in combat so that he'll be ready for Dr. Zinn should the moment arrive. Later in the movie, Johnny does get his chance to shoot Dr. Zinn when Zinn is holding his dad hostage, but, just like his dad, Johnny can't make the shot either, for fear of hitting his dad by accident instead. Johnny then realizes that he was wrong to be so angry at his dad the whole time. Awesome character development and a good way of handling that 90s edgy action death in an intelligent, story-driven way. Contra Hardcore, obviously, does nothing of the sort. People die, funky music plays, and you shoot more aliens. It's edge galore with no deeper meaning other than to be fun. It feels like an action cartoon trying to be cool more than anything else. Not that that's a bad thing. You play Contra to have fun after all. Besides, if nothing else, all this edge and cool gives this game a personality. What other Contra game has a man, a woman, a werewolf, and a robot as protagonists, fighting the troops sent by a hacker, a mad scientist, and aliens? None. This game is just good, stupid, almost unself-conscious fun. I'm sure its title is not a coincidence. Also, The game has a secret joke ending, caused by discovering a secret room where you end up fighting in a tournament against a Simon Belmont parody, and an alien pushing a baby stroller with another alien inside. If you win, you go back in time to the land of the dinosaurs and become the leader of a monkey tribe. I'd say this ending feels out of place, but considering the cartoon randomness we're already facing here, it fits right in. The other endings are basically stuff like you turned evil and joined the main villain, you saved Earth but died in the process, and the bad guy got away. Finally, the Japanese version of this game has a life meter. 3 hits and you're dead. The American version? No life meter. 1 hit and you're dead. Have fun.